Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing this morning? I'm just gonna sit here and wait for a couple of people to sign on. Hey, Roberta, I was just thinking about you, wondering how you were doing. Hello, Pam from Greensboro. Hey, Jane. Jane, aren't you glad I'm giving you time to sleep in? You don't have to get up for a 6:30 in the morning yoga class. Get a little extra sleep, work on our immunity. Hey, Joyce. Hi, Cindy. How was bridge yesterday? It's one of those things I'd like to be trying to figure out how to play, but I just don't think my brain is that, I don't know. I just don't think I can do it. I read a book once and just don't really think I'm good with that. So I am doing good. The days actually go by pretty quickly with one or two little projects every day. Hey, Pam. Another Pam. Two Pams. All right, so today I'm going to try to do a little bit different little twist on some power yoga, just because I'm getting bored and maybe you all are getting bored with seeing me every day. Please feel free to do some other stuff. We have lots of things on the MVP site and lots of other videos all around, and I just don't want you guys to get bored with me, so please feel free to do whatever it is you need to do to keep yourself motivated and moving for sure. So let's get started because it is 9:32 and we'll just let anybody else pop on when they do. So in a seated position, palms up, eyes shut, and let's just start to quiet your mind. You have all these thoughts going on in your head. So maybe one by one, just push them aside. And just slowly, gently start to bring your focus to your breath. Inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your nose. And maybe as we're seated here to get started, maybe you take a little longer exhale breath. So when you add a little extra count or two to your exhale breath, it just naturally calms you down. So you can try that anytime during the day. If you start to feel anxious or stressed in any way, just deepen that exhale breath. Try to make sure that your shoulders are relaxed down away from your ears. Your spine is nice and long. Feeling equal weight in the right side of your hips, your left side of your hips. Just starting to notice any imbalances that you might have in your body. Is it easier to bend your right knee versus your left? Does one shoulder feel like it's more relaxed than the other? And then just start to feel your belly expand on that breath. And when you exhale, pull that belly button in towards your spine, let go of all of your breath. Let's turn your palms down on your thighs. Let's inhale and bring your shoulders up towards your ears. And when you exhale, just push them back and down. So just little shoulder shrugs. Inhale them up. And exhale and release. A couple more times. Just feel the tension leave your shoulders and your neck as you exhale your shoulders down. One more time. And then just tip your head over to your right. Just leave it over there for a couple of breaths. Just dropping that left shoulder down. Then your chin is going to go to your chest. Just roll your head around to that other side. And just notice any difference. Right shoulder down. Left ear to your left shoulder without bringing your left shoulder up. Nice tall spine, space between every vertebrae. Chin back down to your chest and just roll your head around in little half circles. Just again noticing how your neck feels, right side, left side, the back side of your neck. And then when your chin gets down to your chest, let's just leave it there. Let's interlace your fingers behind you. Push your knuckles down towards the floor. Pull your shoulder blades back. And push your chin down towards your chest. Breathe, inhaling and exhaling. Next time you take an inhale, just unlock your fingers. Inhale your arms up and exhale your hands out to the side. Let's do that a couple more times. Just on your own breath, but nice deep breaths. Two more times. And last time. All right, so if you're sitting on something, just move it away. You're just going to bend your knees, feet flat on the floor. We're going to warm up your spine in a little different way today. So let's just tip your knees side to side. Just kind of working on your outer hip area. Little twist in your waist. Don't force anything, just notice how each side feels. And then as you start to warm up, maybe you can start to drop those knees a little bit further, side to side. Maybe you bring your upper body up a little closer to those thighs. And then we're just going to start to rotate your right arm over to the left. Once you get over there, just come back to center nice and slow and bring your left hand to your right and then back to center. So it's just a nice big full twist. Just noticing how your whole backside feels, how the waist feels when you twist. Try to use an inhale as you come around and an exhale as you make that twist. A couple more times. And then when you get over, let's say, to your left side, let's actually lay down with your upper body. So you're going to let your knees go over to the left. You're going to lay your belly the best you can, your chest on the back of your mat, and just lay down. Big, gigantic twist. Maybe your head down on your mat. Maybe just your forearms down. Maybe you take your right arm and reach away from you. Nice big stretch. Think about that twist at your waist. Trying to reach that right hand a little bit further than your left. One more breath. Use an inhale to come back to center and an exhale as you switch to the other side. So this is a very good pose to figure out the differences between each side. So can you take your left hand and reach it in the same way that you could your right on the other side? So for me, this side's a little harder. Don't force anything, just let your breath and gravity help you make that twist. Big deep breaths. One more breath, inhaling, exhaling. Inhale yourself back to center when you're ready. And then we're just going to come on to your hands and knees. So just kind of swing yourself around. So hands and knees. Hands are right underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. And we're just going to do a little cat and cow. So we're just warming up your spine. Just the same moves, but they just look a little bit different than what we normally do. So you inhale into cow, dropping your belly button down, lifting your chin, lifting your hips. And then you exhale as you round your spine, mid and upper back. And then inhale into that cow. Just repeating that on your own breath. Eyes shut if you can. Trying to keep your shoulders relaxed, your spine long. One more time, in and out. And then let's just find a nice neutral spine. So take your knees a little bit wider than your hips. Big toes come together. Let's bring your arms out in front of you and push your head down towards the mat. So just extended child's pose. And then from here, so if this hurts your knees, just come up a little bit. Make sure you're pressing down into your shins to take the pressure off your knees. And you can come up just a little bit if that feels a little bit better for you. But what I'd like you to do is just walk your hands to the right so that your right hand is all the way off your mat and your left hand is halfway on your mat and halfway off. But your hips are going to try to stay right where they are. You're going to feel that nice lateral stretch on the left side of your body. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Inhale. Exhale. exhale as you try to push those hips back. Let's walk your hands back to center and over to the other side. So again, now your left hand is way off your mat. Your right hand halfway on, halfway off. Breathe. Notice the difference, right side, left side. Big, deep breaths. Come back to center. So come up onto your hands and knees again. Take your right foot and just extend it back, your right leg straight. Push back through your heel and breathe. You're stretching your calf muscles, looking straight down, keeping your spine long, your shoulders relaxed. Then take that right foot and step it on the left side of your mat. So you have a little lateral stretch going on. And then if you can, you're going to turn your head and your gaze back to that right foot. So another nice lateral stretch. On the right side of your body, press your hands evenly down. Lengthen your spine. And try to look over at that right foot. Come slowly back to center, knee down on the right, left leg extends, press back into your heel. Breathe. So same thing on this side. You're going to take your left foot, step it over to the right. See if you can lengthen your spine longer so somebody has a string at the crown of your head. You twist and you look. And again, you'll notice a difference, right side, left side. Try to keep that heel pointing up towards the ceiling. Make sure you're taking those deep breaths. How about 2 more big breaths? Let's come on back to center. Let's push yourself back into child's pose. So spread your knees wide, push your hips back, arms back out in front, head down, and breathe. And then from child's pose, we're going to come up into down dog. So basically you just bring your knees back in line with your hips. Maybe walk your knees a little bit closer to your hands, not much, just a little bit. Tuck your toes, push your hips up and back, and then make any adjustments you need to. Maybe those adjustments are to your clothes if you need. But you should be using the majority of your mat and those heels reaching down towards the mat. So I don't know about you guys, but basically I do yoga 3 or 4 times a week. And this is the 4th week of doing it about 6 times a week. And I definitely feel the flexibility increasing in my calves and my hamstrings, because I can almost get my heels all the way down in this first down dog. So it does actually work. Let's look up at your hands. Walk your feet forward. Nice and easy. You're in forward fold. So when we're in forward fold position, if you have low back issues, I want you to bend your knees and kind of rest your chest on those thighs. If you can start to straighten your knees, but maybe instead of start thinking about straightening your knees, you just think about lifting your hips up. Your chin tucks back to your chest, and you look through your legs. You feel some blood rushing to your head, giving you some energy. You do your best to fold at your hip, not at your waist. So push your hips back and up. Take one more breath. And then as slow as you can, I want you to walk up your legs. Hands on the front of your legs. Walk, walk, walk up. Nice and slow, 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 slow. Couple big shoulder rolls as you come up to a standing mountain pose. All right, so fix your clothes, fix your hair, do whatever you need to do. Find your mountain pose. Your hands are either at your side or at your heart. Your eyes are shut. You feel pressure in all 4 points of each foot. So press down into your big toe, into your pinky toe, into the right side of your heel, and the left sides of your heels. Your knees aren't locked, but you feel strength and energy, so your quadricep muscles, give them a little squeeze. Give your glutes a little squeeze so it feels like you're pushing your hips forward. Energize your hands and your arms. Relax your shoulders. And think about just growing a little bit taller so that if you do have to go to the grocery store and somebody has put the last roll of toilet paper on the very top shelf, you'll be able to reach it because you're a little taller today. All right, if your hands are not at your heart, bring them here in prayer position. You're going to press your palms together as hard as you can, and then use that energy to let those palms go all the way up, and then release them as your palms go away and you exhale. Try to find your palms at the bottom, fingertips together, pressing again, inhaling up, and exhaling away. So we're just going to start adding on to some salutations, sort of Suzanne's salutations today. We're going to inhale up, exhale down. One more time, inhale up and exhale away. This time let's add a forward fold. So whenever you inhale up, your arms are going to go out to the side. You're just going to swan dive down, bending your knees, and then inhaling right back up. Exhaling right back down. So lead with your heart. Bend at your hip, not at your waist. So don't start to round down. Keep your shoulders back and down, away from your ears. Rise back up. Feel like somebody has a string at your heart when you're coming down. And then somebody also has that string right between your shoulder blades, and they're pulling you back up when you stand up. So we're just warming up your legs, your hamstrings, your glutes. They're stretching as you fold, and they're working to pull you up. You can push your hips forward in a little back bend as you come up. All right, when you get to your standing mountain pose, I want you to just hang out there for a couple of breaths. Eyes shut. All right, so now you're going to take an inhale up, palms together. We're going to come down into chair pose. So when you exhale, just bend your knees, push your hips back, and then inhale as you stand up. Exhale your hands at your side. Let's do that again 3 times. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. 2 more. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Last time, but listen up. Inhale, exhale, and stay right here. So my feet are about hip distance apart. If you would like, you can take your feet together, make it a little bit more difficult. So your head is in line with your hips. You're not slumping over. Bring your shoulder blades together. And you should start to feel those quadricep muscles working. From here, you're going to sink down maybe a little bit lower. You're going to take your right elbow and twist at your waist, bending forward at the hip. Twist at your waist and see if you can twist and look to the left. Keeping those palms together. Maybe start to turn your gaze up towards the ceiling. Take one more breath. Come back to center. On an inhale breath, come up. Exhale your hands down. Inhale back up. Palms together. Come on down. And then when you're here, add that rotation now to your right. Try to keep your knees in line with each other. Twist and look back to your right. Breathe. Press evenly into both of those feet. Take 2 more breaths. Come back to center. On an inhale, rise up. On an exhale, hands down. So if your feet are together, you can leave them there. Take them a little wider. We're going to start some sun salutations for about 15 minutes maybe. We'll see how it goes. We're going to add again some twist to it. If you need a block or a chair, we're going to add some balance, some different types of balance. So maybe a block, maybe a chair, maybe just your couch, maybe something to help you hold on to if you need that help. Ready? Here we go. Inhale up. Exhale as you fold. We're inhaling halfway up to your monkey, nice long spine. Exhale down. Inhale as you go back into plank. Exhale as you shift and lower down. Try to hover. And then inhale into your back bend. Exhale into down dog. And hang out in down dog. Big deep breaths. Pressing those heels down. Pressing your chest towards your thighs. Chin to your chest. Look up at the hands. Walk or jump forward. Into your half forward fold on an inhale. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale, hands at your side. Again, inhale. Exhale forward. Inhale halfway up. Push back with the hips. Exhale all the way down. Inhale into plank. Jumping or stepping. Exhale, lower down. Inhale into a back bend. Exhale, down dog. Breathe. Looking up at those hands, jumper step forward. Inhaling into your half forward fold. Exhaling. Inhaling all the way up. Exhale, hands at your side. 3 more times. Inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up monkey. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, jumper step back into plank. Exhale, shift, lower, hover. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, tuck toes, down dog. Breathe. Look up at those hands, jumper step forward, half forward fold on an inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale up. Exhale, hands at your side. 2 more, right? Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, down dog. Please remember you have lots of options. You do not have to go with my breath. You do not have to be in down dog here. It can be child's pose. You can take a break whenever you need it. 1 more breath. Jumper step forward. Half forward fold on an inhale. All the way down, exhaling. All the way up, inhaling. Hands at your side. 1 more like that. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, down. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower down. Elbows tight to your body. Inhale, up. Exhale, back. Breathe. See if you can get those heels down. Bend your knees if you need to. And then just start to lift your hips up. Looking up at those hands, jumper step forward, your half forward fold. Full forward fold. All the way up. Hands at your side or hands at your heart. Eyes shut. 5 full breaths. You can use the time to take a breath or 2 or 5. Drink water. Wipe up sweat, or just be still. All right, 1 more breath, then we're going to add on. All right, let's inhale up. Let's exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, down. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, down dog. Inhale that right leg forward. Exhale as you ground the back foot. Inhale into warrior 2 and stay right here. So in warrior 2, your shoulders, I know I'm facing the other way, but your shoulders are over your hips. Your arms are straight out. Stay here. 2 more breaths. Next time around, we will not stay. We'll just move right through it. Take your back arm, pinwheel down into down dog. And then use an inhale breath to bring your left foot forward. Ground the back heel. Bring your arms up on an inhale. Warrior 2. Shoulders and hips open to the right. Arms out, shoulders down. Breathe. One more breath. Bring that back arm over, down dog. You can stay in down dog, or you can add another flow. Inhaling into plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. And hang out. All right, looking up at those hands, step or jump forward, half forward fold on an inhale. All the way down on an exhale. Inhale all the way up. Hands down. All right, we're going to do that 2 more times, just moving. Inhale, exhale down. Inhale halfway up. Exhale down. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale into a back bend. Exhale, down dog. Inhale your right leg forward. Exhale that back foot down. Inhale up and around in warrior 2. Exhale, deepen. Inhale, bring your arms back down. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg forward. Exhale, the back heel down. Inhale, rise up into warrior 2. Exhale, deepen. Inhale, back arm down. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Breathe. Don't slouch through your back here. If you feel like your down dog is really just a sloppy dog, come into child's pose instead. Do what you need to do to maintain as good a form as possible. One more breath. Look on up, jump or step forward into your half forward fold. Inhaling, exhaling, all the way up. Hands down. One more time like that. Inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, down. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg forward. Exhale, back heel down. Inhale, up and around in warrior 2. Exhale, deepen. Inhale, your arms down. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left foot forward. Exhale, back heel down. Inhale, rise up in warrior 2. Exhale, deepen. Inhale, hands down. Exhale, down dog. Inhale into that flow, plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Breathe. Looking up at those hands, jump or step forward into your half forward fold, full forward fold, all the way up. Hands at your side. All right, hands at your heart or at your side. Take a couple of breaths. All right, so just kind of changed my mind. You still need that stuff in front of you for your balance stuff, but we'll just add it to our standing hip openers instead of to the flow. So if you need to get something to drink before we go to the standing portion, for about 10 or 12 minutes, we're just going to do some standing hip openers and your balance. We'll bring it down and try a little bit of abs and then some stretch. So you have been using your core the whole time to move you in and out, the planks, the up dogs, the down dogs, the balance. So from a standing position, you're going to take your right foot and step it back. We're going to find warrior one. So your front knee bends. You adjust your back heel so that when you turn your hips forward, your back knee doesn't feel wonky. It feels nice and strong, and your arms are going to go up. So you're opening up this front right hip. Those arms reach up if you can, and you breathe. So see if you can sink down a little bit more, which maybe means that you walk your foot forward and sink your hips down. Try not to lean forward. The even weight, so on your left foot, on your back foot, the same weight. Push down into that right hip. One breath. Now we're going to shift your weight onto the left foot and find warrior three. So this is where you might need something to hold on to. You're going to try to keep your hips even to your mat. Step your right foot back. Soften your left knee and fold at your hip. So you're going to feel right away that your left glute starts to fire away as you reach your arms forward. Maybe you're going to hold on to something. Maybe you try not to. Couple more breaths. From here, take your hands down to your toes on that left foot. So we're going to try a standing split or needle pose. So the right leg that's up in the air, try not to look at me because I'm not doing it correctly. Well, I am doing the best I can. The right leg tries to reach up. You soften the standing knee and you try your best to reach the right leg up towards the ceiling. Bending at your hip and breathing. Then you bring that right foot down and you slowly stand up. Slowly. Couple big shoulder rolls. And we'll try the other side. Left foot goes back. Let's find warrior one. Bend the right knee. Turn your hips. Open your arms. So maybe you want to bring your arms back. Maybe you've been on the couch a lot in the afternoon, in the evenings. Or maybe you've been bending over outside, doing lots of things in your garden, in your yard. So maybe you want to open up your chest more. Maybe you want to be here. Breathe. Push that left hip forward. Try to square your hips up to that front of your mat. And breathe. Big deep breaths. 2 more of them. Now let's shift your weight to your right foot and let's try to find warrior three. So I don't know about you, but my legs are shaking already. But the right side is easier for me. Hopefully it's easier for you. Try to keep your hips square to the floor. So try to drop that left hip down a little. 3 more breaths. Hands down at your right foot, left leg reaches up, tip at your hip. Try to get your chest to your right thigh. Use your hands to pull your upper body towards that leg. Bend the standing knee, look back through, and lift your left leg as high as you can. 3 more breaths. Back leg comes down, front leg goes back, down dog. All right, pump your heels and then bring your knees down. Swing your feet around and lay down on your back. Whew, I am sweating today. Everybody okay? I hope. Okay, so let's lay on your back and let's bring your knees up over your hips. Let's bring your hands out at your side, lift your upper body up and just hang out here. So your core is going to engage. Your shoulders are relaxed. And then if you'd like, you can straighten your legs. You can start to lower your legs. Once you start to lower, if you feel like your low back starts to round a little bit, maybe you lower the legs but you bend your knees. Maybe if your neck starts to shake, you put your hands behind your head. We're going to hold here for 8 more counts. Actually, 8 more breaths. And then maybe the last half, do you want to come up on those sit bones? Make it a little bit more challenging for 4, 3, 2, 1. Wait. Come back down again just so that your shoulders are off. Legs straight up in the air, head down. Let's take your right leg and slowly lower it. Slow. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left leg goes down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both legs down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way down. Stretch your arms out over your head. Stretch your legs away. Stretch your feet away. Point your toes. Flex your feet. Bend your right foot. Bend your right knee. Cross your left leg over. Big wide cross. Bring your right foot off the mat. Grab behind your right hamstring. And breathe. Stretch those glutes. Big deep breaths. let's tighten up this cross so that there's no space between your legs. See if you can grab your left shin with your right arm, your right shin with your left hand. Pull your knees in, your feet away. So now that stretch moves from your glutes to your outer thigh. Maybe kind of rotate your lower body to the right a little bit. Breathe. And then let's keep that cross and just tip your knees over to the right, twisting at your waist, arms go out to the side. If this doesn't feel good for you, just uncross your legs. Make it a little less intense. Big deep breaths. One more breath. Bring those knees back up to center. Let's uncross this. And let's put your right leg over your left. Big wide cross. Your left foot can be on the mat or off. You're going to feel a nice stretch in your glutes on that right side. From those balance poses, one leg works your glutes, your core. Breathe. You can hold behind your hamstrings if that feels more natural to you. Just make little adjustments. Notice what feels good, what feels better, what feels like a deeper stretch for you. Everybody's different. Just make sure that you're breathing. Let's tighten up that cross the best you can. Pull the knees in and feel that stretch just change from your glutes just a little further down to your outer thigh, your IT band area. Rotate your lower body left a little bit. Feel that really nice stretch. If you're out walking more than normal, if you're out riding your bike more than normal, this is a very good stretch to do. Your IT band is going to get a little tight, especially if you don't have proper shoes or if they're old. You're going to feel maybe some knee pain, some shin splints, some outer thigh issues. And then from here, let's just try to tip those knees over to the left, twisting at your waist. Feeling that really nice stretch. You can look over to the right. Try to let your whole body expand on that breath. coming back to center. Let's put your left leg up into the air and hold behind your hamstrings or your calf. Flex your foot. If you can grab onto your toes, great. If you have a strap or towel, you want to use that, great. You can straighten your right leg, but make sure that you're flexing that foot so you feel a calf stretch. Push the heel up, the hip down. Relax your shoulders. Breathe, breathe. Nice hamstring stretch. And then let's switch legs. Left foot down, right leg up. Again, flex the foot. Grab behind your hamstrings or your calf. Don't grab behind that knee joint. Flex your foot. Push up and down at the same time. Lengthening that leg. Stretching the whole backside. When you strengthen those muscles, they get short. In yoga, we try to lengthen them out when we do the stretching. 3 or 4 deep, deep breaths. Feel your upper body relax onto your mat with your exhales. Let's bring both knees in. Give yourself a big hug. Put the bottoms of your feet together. Let your knees go out to the side. And then slowly lower your lower body down in reclined cobbler's pose. Just take a couple of breaths here. If you have a towel and you want to grab it to put over your eyes, go ahead and do that. Walk each shoulder down away from your ears. And just walk each leg straight down away from you. Letting your toes fall away, letting your hands be wherever they are comfortable for you. And we will be as quiet and as still as we can be for the next couple minutes. I promise that I will wake you up in just about 3 minutes, 3 or 4. So just shut your eyes, relax your body into your mat. Let's start to wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. Just slowly, gently waking yourself back up. You can stretch your arms up overhead and give yourself a big full body stretch. You can bend both knees and rock them side to side. You can find a side that feels good for a breath or two. And then slowly just push yourself up to a seated position. And whoever is left with me, we'll all just breathe together wherever you're at. So hands at your side. Let's inhale up. A big ah as you exhale. 2 more times. Inhale. Ah. 1 more time. Inhale. Big ah as you exhale. Thank you so much for watching today. Have a fabulous rest of your whatever day it is. I think it's Wednesday. See you guys tomorrow for boot camp and a little bit more gentler yoga. Again, just let me know what you're doing today. Fill me in on any funny stories, anything that's going on, anything you want to chat about, any kind of workouts you want to do. I'm happy to mix things up, do other things. So let me know what you want and we'll put it out here. And thank you. Have a fabulous, fabulous day. Bye.